Ye shall either in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem, worship the Father. The hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipper shall worship the Father, in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. God is spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. Neither in this mountain, nor yet at Jerusalem. Unity of Chicago South, online, New Thoughts Spiritual Community, streaming live from Chicago. Offering worship, in spirit and truth, beyond walls.
In this constantly changing world, life and personal values can seem more than a little unstable. Just when you think you have it all figured out, then everything changes. Sometimes life can seem overwhelming. Well, the good news is you can change your life. You have within you the power to learn how to flow with the changes and smooth out the bumps of life. You can experience the joy, peace, health, and abundance you deserve. You were created to be happy and productive. That urge to grow and express yourself was put there for a reason. Learn the spiritual principles that can help you not just to survive, but thrive in this changing world. At Unity, we'd like to help you do just that.
Imagine a spiritual path that honors the universal truths in all religions, that sees we are all one. Imagine a movement that respects each person's right to choose their spiritual path. Imagine a spiritual movement that empowers and unites rather than divides. This is Unity. For more than a century, Unity has offered a positive, practical, and progressive approach to understanding and applying the teachings of Jesus and other spiritual masters.
Welcome to the Unity of Chicago South Beyond Walls Spiritual Community Sunday Celebration live stream. We are simultaneously live streaming on various platforms. Previous celebrations are available on YouTube at Unity OCS. Thank you for bringing your consciousness to this space.
Welcome to today's reading. We look forward to researching and bringing you readings from various past and current Unity materials and other spiritual sources. We hope that you will find upliftment as well as practical application that will enhance your life experience in a positive way. Thank you for your presence.
On Releasing Stress. Eric Butterworth. Excerpted from the Unity booklet Simple Living, When Less is More. When tension starts, one surefire practice will help you get centered again. One of the most widespread problems of modern times is what is often called the pressure syndrome. Certainly, most of us are all too familiar with the high-level tension seemingly built into life and work, causing stress and all sorts of compound problems of mind and body. There are many situations in which we may typically respond with stress. But the thing that is becoming more and more widely accepted is that the stress response actually frustrates the flow of life, and thus is at least a partial cause of most physical ills, perhaps all of them. Today, whether the physician or the metaphysician is talking, the advice may be the same: let go of stress. But the question is how? When you get your thoughts centered at the still point within and begin to see your life as a giving experience, then you control the giving. And no one can take that control from you. If you become irritable, tense, and easily overwhelmed, what you need is not a coffee break, but a prayer break, a time for silence. Right where you are. At your desk, at the kitchen sink, even driving your car, take a few deep breaths to establish the image of life glowing from within. Whisper to yourself, I am free from tension, stress, and strain. Then, with your vision sharpened, go on your way doing what you're doing. You have a choice. Whether to curse the darkness or bring a light. Whether to engage in fretting or letting. Whether to experience tension and stress in the face of things. or keep center in the poise and strength of the Christ mind within, it is important to establish a habit of taking time at the beginning of every day to get centered within at the still point. Reflect on the realization that life is a giving process, from within outward. What will be the result of such a daily discipline? You will walk easily through any and all experiences without stress.
To keep up with Unity of Chicago South activities, like reading material for the monthly virtual book club live chat, upcoming classes, and Sunday celebration speakers, join our text alert program. Text the word CONNECT to 564-234-2890. Text CONNECT to 564-234-2890 to start receiving text alerts from Unity of Chicago South. Text STOP to stop.
Visual and audio consciousness lifting materials are available for free download. Our goal is to provide materials that may support your continuing spiritual unfoldment. Feel free to visit the Meta Media page at unityocs.org, which is accessible 24/7.
Welcome to the month of October, the month of zeal. Zeal is the enthusiasm or the mighty force behind all things in the universe. It is a powerful expression of a living interest. It is active and vital. Enthusiasm is another word for zeal, and zeal is a great stimulator of man. You cannot think or repeat the word zeal without evoking a certain mental thrill that spurs you into action in some direction. I am zealous about living this life. I am zealous about accomplishing my goals. I am zealous as I walk my spiritual path, excited and enthusiastic about everything that I do. So right here and right now, I shall take a moment and express my zealousness to that creative force that I call God. I am zealous. I am zealous. I am zealous about all that I do. I am zealous when I have an opportunity to help and assist someone. I am zealous when I get to show my God self to someone in need. I am zealous. I am enthusiastic. I am ready to live my life in the best and highest manner that is possible for me. And so it shall forever be. Amen.
Would you like our community to pray with you? Each first Sunday of the month, after our guided meditation celebration, an open prayer time is held. To be included, text prayer time to 564-234-2890. That's all one word, prayer time, to 564-234-2890. Always remain receptive to the presence of divine blessings.
Your support is important to our growth. Please use the information found to my right, or go to the unityocs.org support tab to provide your financial support. As a major part of the growth of this online spiritual community, we ask that you take this moment to share, follow, repost, and of course, financially support our work. Your action can help our mission to provide universal teachings beyond a traditional walled space. Be instrumental in helping this spiritual community as well as those who can benefit from the teachings. We thank you in advance for your support of Unity of Chicago South, the #1 online New Thought spiritual community, streaming live from Chicago.
I'm quiet, I'm calm, I'm at ease. I'm quiet, I'm calm, I'm at ease. Right here and right now, I'm at peace with myself. I'm quiet, I'm calm, I'm at ease. I'm quiet, I'm calm, I'm at ease. I'm quiet, I'm calm, I'm at ease. Right here and right now, I'm at peace with my friends. I'm quiet, I'm calm, I'm at ease. I'm quiet, I'm calm, I'm at ease. I'm quiet, I'm calm, I'm at ease. Right here and right now, I'm at peace with my world. I'm quiet, I'm calm, I'm at ease.
Visual and audio, consciousness lifting materials are available for free download. Our goal is to provide materials that may support your continuing spiritual unfoldment. Feel free to visit the Metamedia page at unityocs.org, which is accessible 24 hours, 7 days a week.
We have had a wonderful, wonderful morning this morning. Looking to see right now if we have solved our audio problem or our audio, I would like to say, challenge. And if we have, we'll go forward. And if we haven't, we will see you next time. Wow. It's amazing how these things go. But we had to go through the whole process to make sure that things worked out. And I see that we do have the audio working properly. I tell you, it's a beautiful thing when things work out properly. Those of you that are joining us live right at this point, we're running behind about an hour late with some technical difficulties that we had with our audio. And it just took some time to get them straight. That's the best I can tell you. This is Reverend Arkin, and it is my pleasure to welcome you to Unity of Chicago South, the online spiritual community that teaches, promotes, and believes in New Thought. We're beyond walls, meaning that you can find us anywhere, anytime, wherever you are and you have an internet connection. I want to remind you that this is first Sunday of the month, which means that today's celebration is our much touted guided meditation. And as Reverend Bobby indicated, the spiritual principle for October is zeal or enthusiasm. And his introduction was certainly one of enthusiasm, let me say, at the least. And thank you for that expression of enthusiasm, Reverend Bobby. We have quite a few live interactions scheduled for the final quarter of 2024. The audio, as you know, for last month's virtual book club, if you've been paying attention, was somehow hijacked, and there was an attempt to let the gremlins get in there and do something with the audio today, but we've gotten through that. The reading Make Your Desires Subconscious is such a short and impactful read that we're going to represent it as our October reading selection on October 20th virtual book club live chat. So I would ask that you not only make plans to join, but participate in the interactive live chat. We will be announcing the date for our affirmative prayer workshop, which is coming soon. And then our annual Burning Bowl will be held in January. You'll hear more about that and some other special events that we're working on in the coming weeks. Reminder that after today's guided meditation, we will have a brief prayer session that acknowledges all those who have texted their prayer requests into us. Wow. But before we begin today's guided meditation, let me, as I often do, remind you that there is a spiritual embrace, a spiritual power, a spiritual energy available to everyone. It's there for each who seek it, no matter their race, religion, or gender. Believe what you may, but you should know that the source of the universe is also the source of each of us. Therefore, the principle supporting the stars is the principle supporting and available to each of us. As I declare this in the first person, I declare it for all. I am open and receptive to this divine living principle. Father, Mother, God, I am thankful. This is my truth. This is my declaration. And as I accept it, so it becomes, and all is well and well indeed. Please, please find a comfortable position and relax. Just relax. Today's meditation will include 2 periods of silence within the meditation, and use them as contemplation periods for what this meditation is saying to you. We want to begin now by taking a deep, cleansing breath. Breathe in deeply. Hold it. Now fully release. Empty your lungs. Again, breathe in deeply. And hold it. And now blow it out. Release it all. And the final, breathe in deeply. Hold it. Now release it fully. Know that as I speak in the first person, I speak for all. Charles Fillmore wrote in Dynamics for Living that a soul that is always alive with enthusiasm and zeal is one that is constantly connected to its divine source. Today we bring forth the inner joy that comes with that connectivity, the inner joy that actually opens the door, the spiritual door, to release our soul's enthusiasm and zeal. Let all that has been rest in the past. Let all that is to come reside in the future. In this moment, at this time, be aware of your present in the right now. Release your consciousness into the forever presence of the right now divine. A divine that holds within it joy without measure. A divine presence that embodies enthusiasm beyond measure. As it overflows with the energy of zeal, you are in that divine presence, just as that divine presence is in you. You and the presence are one. Divine zeal is your zeal, waiting to be released and embraced. Divine enthusiasm is your enthusiasm, waiting to be released and embraced. You are, we are, expressions of the oneness of the divine. As Jesus declared in Scripture, you are, I am, one with the Father. In this moment, at this time, I am in full acceptance of the oneness that is the source of all. In this moment, at this time, you are in full acceptance of the oneness that is the source of all. In this acceptance, I knowingly embrace the energy of divine zeal as our energy. The upliftment in divine enthusiasm as our upliftment. Breathe in the energy of divine zeal. Hold it. Release. Breathe in the upliftment of divine enthusiasm. Hold it. Now release it. Now rest in the embrace of the divine zeal and enthusiasm that is present right here, right now. I am open to an awakening joy moving through me right now. I am open to an awakened joy that is moving through me right now. A joy energized by my conscious embrace of oneness with all the source, with all the source, with all the source that there is. In this awakened state, I allow the divine zeal and enthusiasm to lift me from my thoughts mired in darkness to the truth of the beauty of my Creator. I see energized beauty everywhere. I see it in the trees. I see it everywhere. I open myself to this divine energy that is expressing around me. This divine energy and expression becomes the foundation for my enthusiasm, for my life experience. The joy of God is in the creatures of the forest. That joy is my joy. The joy of God is in that which humans have constructed, and that joy is my joy. The joy of God is in the ocean and in the forests. That joy is my joy. The joy of God is in the sky, and that joy is my joy. In the oneness that is divine presence, in the oneness that is omnipresence, in that oneness is all that God is, and God's gifts of zeal or divine energy to continue, of enthusiasm or the divine attribute to overcome. I embrace God's gifts. I breathe in divine zeal and hold. I release. I breathe in divine enthusiasm and hold. And release. Now rest. In this moment, I release all thoughts that resist the full expression of divine joy in my life, divine joy in my affairs, divine joy in my world. I accept that my joy is rooted in my embrace of the power of knowing, the power in accepting that energy in spiritual zeal is available to me right now. It is available to me in the midst of all that may ever be. I accept that my power to overcome is rooted in my innate gift of divine enthusiasm. In this moment, at this time, I pause to consciously feel the presence of the divine energy within me and around me. Just feel it. In the quietness, just feel it. As your mind quiets even more, just feel it. Just feel it. In this moment, at this time, I pause to consciously allow divine enthusiasm to move through my body, bringing divine overcoming power to every cell, every organ. Quietly allow that power to move from the bottom to the top of you, through you. Pause. Feel it moving as your mind continues to lay quiet. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it as it moves to seek the Christ consciousness the Christ presence represented by the crown of your head. As this energy moves toward that crown, allow it. Allow it. Don't inhibit it. Allow it. Allow it to move freely. Yes. Now, as we come back into our space, let's allow this to energize our thoughts and feelings of overcoming lay with us throughout this day, growing in strength. Let us recognize that we are in the oneness of the one power and the one presence right here and right now. And together let us declare, and so it is. Thank you so much for hanging in. Those of you that came late, thank you for discovering us. We appreciate you. And now I ask one more thing of you. Those of you that can, please join me in consciousness as I use those thoughts and feelings that we have generated together in our guided meditation to support the prayers that have been texted in, and as I answer those prayers. Father, Mother God, each person that has requested prayer is opening to you right now, opening to the power that you have imbued in each of us, the power that the master teacher spoke of when he said, the kingdom of heaven, the kingdom of God is within. No matter what it is we are going through, that kingdom, that heaven is within us. Father, Mother God, we not only thank you for the imbuing of this magnificent power, but we come now asking, help us, unleash it, help us, release it from the prison of negativity that we've created in our feelings and our thoughts. Help us. Let it flow and do its wonderful good in our life and our situation right now. We don't ask for more, for we have received all that you have. We simply ask for help to allow it, to allow what your gift is, to allow what your gift does to work its perfect oneness in us right now. There is no one thing that we seek to overcome. There's no one thing we seek to heal. We seek only the guidance needed to release the kingdom within, to release the heaven within, to allow it to do its divine work in our life, in our affairs, and in our world, no matter what the challenge might be. For each person that has requested prayer, they should know that that prayer has been answered. That prayer was answered before it was asked. And for that, we thank you. For that, we thank you. For that, we thank you. And we declare that it is so, and so it is. Namaste to each and every one of you. Again, thank you so much for being a part, no matter how you came early, late, yesterday, today. We appreciate your presence. And until next time, this is Reverend R. Ken saying, Namaste.